Shields up, Iron Breakers. How's everybody doing this fine Friday afternoon? Hopefully you're all doing good. Hopefully we can improve on that with some Path of Exile 2. I was actually looking up to see what the Smith of Katava does, because that is one of the classes that I'm considering taking a look at. But this just looks like it's some crazy stuff, because I don't want to do a minion build out of this. It does say minions deal 20% damage. I'm assuming that has to deal with the fact that you can summon that minion weapon. But the whole minion thing is kind of like put me off a little bit. I don't know enough about it. This is one of the classes that I was thinking about. It's like I got two choices. And by the way, the reason I haven't launched the game yet is because it was updating and suddenly it stopped out of nowhere, and I thought that it was like updating. I was chilling in the background, like just like straight chilling. Then suddenly I look here and it's like, oh, it's actually not updating anymore. God damn it. So, you know, but we're still like half an hour before we jump in there, so hopefully it's all good. When's the game going to be available for free? We do not know. Even though they plan on releasing this year, I don't think that's going to be a thing. I think if we're lucky, probably like summer next year would be when I would expect them to do 1.0, and that is like being very optimistic. That's not a criticism on them, because they've developed like a really complex game, but I think it's going to take a while to get the stuff done. How was the food in the walkway? I barely walked. Food, I just did like 2 boiled eggs. That was my dinner. 2 boiled eggs, some fruits, and a cookie. That was about it. Mine stopped too. Yeah, that's the thing. But it's like, I was thinking if I want to do a Smith of Katava, because I like the idea of having a character that is actually a blacksmith. Like, that sounds like it'd be really fun. But I don't want it if, like, because the thing about that I've realized when I played Path of Exile last time is that your character needs to come up with like a bunch of different synergies. And if you got something like, because I want to be able to summon the weapon. And if in order to summon the weapon, I'm going to be expected to also summon other things, I'm like, Or having to like go into friggin' witch tree territory is like, I don't want to go to the witch tree. Screw that. I want to do melee things, man. I want to do melee things. Kind of looks like Chieftain from PoE 1. For reference, Chieftain was known to be a super tanky ascendancy. Yeah, I don't know. Eggs, you flex on Americans who cannot afford such luxury? No. Bro, really? Yeah, I'm offended. Like, what the frack, dude? Log in. You have been placed in a queue to log in when they come up. Oh, okay, so now we just kind of like wait it out. It's going to be 23 minutes before this thing goes live. So, okay, so we just have to wait. Sounds good. But, yeah, so I'm very indecisive. Where's the, there's like something where, I think it was max roll. Yeah, this is what I want, the passive tree. Because the other thing that I was thinking about is, potentially going Merc. Because Merc has like a lot of bleed nodes, and I was going to grab a spear. And the spear I know is not too far away from here, right? Well, it's kind of like all the way over here. The javelin. So how does what do we get here? 23% increased damage with spears. Damage with spears. Damage with spears. Damage with spears. Attack speed. Critical hit chance. Attack speed. Critical hit chance. Increased damage. Because, like, this seems like it'd be really fun. Particularly because we've seen that the spear stuff has some bleed skills on it. And, like, I remember that we have a bunch of bleed stuff. We have, like, a bunch of bleed stuff in this tree, right? Yeah, it's like over here, deep wounds and stuff. We actually have a ton of bleeds. We have another one here, bleeding out. So I was also thinking of potentially doing spear, merc with bleed. Now, if I do that, I think we're probably doing witch hunter, because I don't think I liked the tactician very much. That was the thing. Let me actually go back here, because they had like all the ascendancy nodes. Where's Tactician? Is this it? Yeah. Stay light, use cover, defend with 200% of armor. Well, armor was worthless last time. I don't think that it's going to improve much. Supporting fire. Summon a hidden artillery squad trailing you that can fire volleys of arrows on command. The artillery squad counts as your minions. Interesting that they count as minions. Pinned enemies can outperform action. 20% increased pinned buildup. Allies in your presence gain added attack damage. Yeah, see, this is more about having people with you, I feel. I feel like this is probably a class that you want to be playing if you're playing with other players. And it also has a bunch of minion stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Totems have... Ooh, it's got like totem... We could actually do like totem mercenary, though. I really liked totems last time. Totems were fun. They probably nerfed those into the dirt, though. Totems only use skills when you fire an attack projectile? What? That's crazy. Ruri, did you try the Zoshia gun lance? Yes. Is it better than the Arkfeld one? No. Guardian Arkfeld is still the best gun lance, in my personal opinion. Can't you reach for the bleed and spear skills from the warrior starting point? Well, I don't want to make, like, listen, my favorite class is Merc. I think Merc is a really cool class. I like it a lot. So it's like, I don't want to be a spear warrior. You guys told me high rank Zoshia was hard, you liars. Yeah, they were telling me the same thing. It's not that hard. It's just longer, but I liked it. I liked Zoshia a lot. Zoshia was a ton of fun. Zoshia is easy if you solo, but with randoms you just get carded and quest fail. I mean, we did fail one of those. But I was also running in with, like, garbage armor and no upgrades. But I was thinking about if I do that. I mean, I don't want... This one could be cool if we were to do totem stuff again. I remember the totem stuff is like all the way over here, which is not too far away. So we could go up to totems, do totem things, then come up here, do more totem things. And then up here, there's another totem thing. So this character is actually positioned to do some cool totem stuff. I could see us doing like a really fun totem build using this guy. Do totems count as minions? That's the part that I don't know. Because I figured that totems is like his own thing. I forget. We need to get into the game to actually look at these skills and stuff. But I don't know if I'm doing Merc or Warrior. If I'm doing Warrior, I'm definitely doing Smith of Katava. I just feel like Smith of Katava is such a huge unknown for me that I don't know. Totems are not minions. Yeah, totems are cool and contradict each other. And totems and cool contradict each other in my eyes. No, totems were fun, dude. I had fun with totems. I had much fun with totems. Smith looks so goofy. I love how different it is. Yeah, that's the thing. I just like the idea of having a character who's a blacksmith, right? That's just like, there's such a cool fantasy about that. That kind of makes me want to do it. The other thing is, I don't know how the fuck this thing is supposed to work. Does anybody know how this works, the Smith's Masterwork? So it's like, this one's free. You can have this one for free, but then you pay one for each of these, I guess? So it's like, you're not doing any of the actual cool smithing thing. You're just becoming an absolute unit of a tank. Works in the planner too? Does the planner have it? Because it doesn't even seem to have, like, the tactician. Also, where'd the class go? Class thing's gone. Yeah, see, Titan and Warbringer. It also makes your armor slot almost useless, so you can't use uniques there. Yep. Which armor slot, though? Isn't it just the chest piece? Yeah, there's just body armor. It's just a chest piece. Also, the Monster Hunter stream was so damn fun. It was a blast. You would want Colon Forge, then 4 from the body armor for max tanky. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm very indecisive about either Smith and if I end up doing a Merc, I don't know if I would do Witch Hunter or Gemling. Decimating Strike is the thing that will cull enemies and stuff. No, which one's the one that culls? That's Culling Strike. Pitiless Killer. I like that one. Why can I not press Alt to inspect this? There we go. Culling Strikes normal enemies at their life at 30% or below. Yeah, this Culling Strike stuff was cool. And then there was the other one that had like the explosion thing. Yeah, this one. Zealous Inquisition. This one was really good. I remember using this quite a bit. So I liked Witch Hunter. I think that Witch Hunter could do well mixed with Blood. Witch Hunter got buffed? Grenades were buffed. I thought Alex was saying that they got nerfed. I don't want to do grenades. I don't know if I want to, because if I play Merc, I want to play Spear. If I play Merc, I want to play Spear. But yeah, these are the things that I'm considering. It's either Spear Merc of some description, which will probably involve bleed of some kind, or Smith of Katava. And right now I'm leaning more towards Spear Merc. Because, like, I get a feeling that Warrior is going to once again disappoint, just like it did last time. But I don't know. Crossbows were buffed, grenades were nerfed. Oh, okay. How about Gemling Spear? They nerfed stat stacking. Gemling is also another possibility, but I don't know what I would do with Gemling. So what do we have? 30% less cost of skills. 2% the quality of all skills. 10% the quality of all skills. 3 additional skill slots. Don't care about that one. Can use 2 copies of the same support gem. This is the one that I think will probably give us potential to break the game. So Gemling Legionnaire also sounds interesting. I will say that. +1 to level of all skills. So it's like doing this one, which is 4 points. Oh, if we do that, we're not going to be able to reach here. Because it's 8 points total that you can get, right? Well, technically speaking, we should probably go for this one first. And then when we get the next 2 points, then we'd go here. This might not be updated. I swear the 3 additional skill slots was changed completely. Okay, this might not be updated. But regardless of that, Gemling Legionnaire is another one that I'd be down to do. I'd definitely be down to do Gemling Legionnaire. But it has to be about spears, because I want to do the spear thing and the parry, if we play that. And I am considering that more so than anything else, because I just have my best memories with the mercenary. I like the idea of playing just one class, and then doing, like, maybe different ascendancies or whatnot. Because I just really like the mercenary as a class. It's my favorite class by far. But then there's, you know, obviously the fantasy of role-playing a blacksmith. I just... See, the thing is, I'm fairly confident that I can do something really cool and efficient with the mercenary. I'm much less confident that I can do something cool and efficient with whatever the fuck this is. I really have no faith in my capability to make a cool Smith of Katava build that will actually work. I feel like I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get this really cool skill, and then I'm gonna get the skill and I'll be like, oh, this fucking blows chunks. Were you playing SSF? Absolutely. Maybe like a Smith with fiery damage. Thing is, that's what we did last time. We did something with fire damage, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, the fire damage was for the mercenary, actually. Because the other thing that scared me is the gameplay that I saw of the Blacksmith of Katava was two-handers. And I was like, well, I don't want a two-hander. I want the one-hander and the shield. That's the way that I like to play warrior. Would I be able to do that with this? And that's the part that I don't know if I'd be able to pull it off. I just don't know. Because warriors, like compared to all the other stuff that I played before, warrior felt like the weakest, and it wasn't even close. Like mace skills sucked ass. Mace skills were big bad. And they got instantly nerfed. It was literally the first nerf. No, Eugenie, because if I play, it won't be warrior with a spear. It would be mercenary with a spear. I don't want to play warrior with spear. No, that fantasy does not seem cool. Mercenary with spear sounds hella cool. Warrior with spear, not so much. Huntress all the way for sure. I don't want to play Huntress. Warrior with a spear, isn't that just the Spartan? I guess kinda, but yeah. The thing is, I like blocking. Did they end up changing block? I don't think they changed block, right? They didn't change block, did they? Because they said that they were going to change something about block. Because I'm not running around with my blacksmith trying to parry things. That's not a thing that's happening. They did. You're punished more if you run out of stamina. Oh, wait. So they made it worse. That's great. That is fantastic. They made blocking worse. That sounds brilliant. They apparently add a bash attack after raise shield, but I don't think their block changes made it in. Oh, so you can follow up blocking with a bash attack? I swear I'm the only person going for Tactician. If you're playing multiplayer, Tactician's gonna be hella fun. Or if you're trying to do like some totem shenanigans, that also sounds like fun. I'm guessing that totems don't count as allies, which kind of sucks, because that seems to be something Tactician would excel at. Apparently blocking was OP under some specific niche builds. Bro, blocking was literally the only way to stay alive with my warrior. I'm not even exaggerating. It was the only way that I could do high-level maps was blocking, because armor was literally worthless. You could be fucking stripped naked, made no difference beyond the stats. You know, beyond the actual, like, stats that you're getting on the armor. Because if you were to just take the actual armor value, made no difference. Anything that isn't an enemy should be an ally, I believe. I actually don't know. Wait, block has support gems? Okay, if block has support gems, I might be in. If block has support gems, that sounds very, very interesting. That sounds very promising. Merc plus spears plus shields? No, if I do Merc, it'll be spears and bucklers so that I can test out the parry mechanic. I'm actually down for Merc and parry. Let's see where you guys are landing with this. I'm gonna pull you guys. Let's pick the worst of the options. I think they're probably both equally bad. I don't think that either of them is particularly better. And you guys are indecisive. Are you guys playing friggin' Thanos on me? Perfectly balanced as all things should be? You guys might notice if you guys weren't here for the previous stream, I'm a little bit lower energy at the beginning of the stream. That's because we streamed Monster Hunter for almost 9 hours straight. That is one hell of a good title update. I wish these two hadn't done their title updates on the exact same day. As long as you don't play Mace, even Warrior is good. That's the thing. If I'm going to play Kitava Smith, I want to play Mace. Be aware the Tactician's minion skill was specifically referenced by Jonathan not to not be something on the map. Therefore, presence aura skills do not alter the siege arrow skill. Oh, you mean, yeah. Blacksmith with crossbow? No. Osmos Underwild's arc. I did not want to spoil myself. Bro, it's so good. It's amazing. Love the new title update. It was funny, I was actually looking up, I wanted to see what people were saying about Kitava. I ended up not seeing too many videos, but I quickly wanted to see what Zizran was going to do as League starter because he was going to start with Kitava. And I was like, huh, I wonder what he's thinking about. And he goes like, so I'm going to do Kitava with Spectres. And I was like, what the... No. I don't want this. I was instantly like, no. No. A warrior. Warrior's supposed to bonk. Warrior is meant to bonk, bro. He's not meant to play with summons. I want bonk. Bonk. I want bonk things. You playing Merc was more entertaining to watch than Warrior? I mean, my Warrior was just summoning... it was just summoning friggin' totems all the time. Not to mention that Warrior was brutally underpowered in the 0.1, whatever it was called, the first version of this. The best witch build is actually a muscle duff 7 feet brown, dude. That's fucked up, bro. What the hell? I still don't know what Heat of the Forge does. Where's Heat of the Forge? There's the Heat of the Forge. Oh, here it is. Fire spell on hit. I would imagine that when you hit something, it will trigger a fire spell. Which actually sounds really fun. So indecisive. What do you think of the new witch class? I don't care about spellcasters. That ain't my thing. I leave spellcasters to other people. Could do Heat of the Forge with the new unique that adds fire damage based on your block chance. Get a bunch of block chance with that too. Yeah, it could be fun. I think we might try Blacksmith of Katava, and then when I inevitably hate it, we're gonna reroll into Spear Merc. Although you guys are looking, seems like guys are looking more towards Spear Merc. It'll probably take a long time to get Blacksmith of Katava online to where it's interesting, whereas Spear Merc will be more experimental in the beginning. So maybe we will open up with Spear Merc, and then we'll figure out what, you know, if we test out a Blacksmith of Katava or not. Your starter isn't meant to go all the way anyway. I already told you I'm bad at pulling out, Mr. Giggles. Very bad at pulling out. Log in, Exiles! Here we go. Only 11,000 people to go. Let's go, baby. Servers are going to explode. It'll be glorious. It will be joyous. Rejoice! And thou shalt be saved. Server dying soon? We'll see. Okay, so you guys are voting Spear Merc. I think we'll go with Spear Merc. Spear Merc sounds like something that will be fun. I should have probably set up a dual stream. It's just dual streaming is... We need better software for dual streaming, bro. I can't deal with restreams shenanigans. See, I got my controller here. Input method set to controller. We still can't dynamically swap between controller and mouse and keyboard, which is real bad. That's bad. Spurk, I was already disconnected. Bro, don't curse me with that. I don't want to be cursed. No cursing. I play on PS5. That's still an hour before I can play. Really? Let me lower how bright these lights are. These are brighty. They're brighty boys. Big brights. No brights. There we go. Just big chill vibes, bros. Big chill. We're coming in. We're going to go with the Spear Merc. And I'm going to regret it. I know I'm going to regret it, but it'll be fun. Curses are for witches. Big true. I am going to go straight SSF. I don't think we're even going to try to do hardcore shenanigans. Because we'll probably just end up dying, and then I'll have to, like, go through and farm a bunch of stuff, because I'm just not that great at playing hardcore to begin with. I don't know enough about the game yet. At some point, I do want to play, like, properly hardcore, but I don't think it'll be this patch. It'll be when I know how to play the game better. Didn't you say you're sure you're going to regret Katava Smith as well? So either option regret? Yes, because I'm bad at the game. That's just the way it goes. When you're bad at the game, all of the options you're going to regret. Oh, damn. I already have, like, so many different characters. Jesus Christ. All right. Choose your class. What the hell? Oh, okay. Where's my merc? Murky Boy. Recommended league for new characters playing a fresh economy. Dawn of the Hunt. Solo self-found Dawn of the Hunt.
Here you are judged and found guilty. What say you?
Oh crap, I just realized I don't have a proper name for my character. I think Rurikhan probably already exists, right? Yeah. Crap, I didn't really think this through. Rurik probably already exists as well, yeah. Should have thought this one through a little bit better. I completely forgot about the name shenanigans. Oh well. There.
Quickly, stop him! Take down the degenerate!
Jenny, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. The riverbank. So, let me just check that graphics, everything is fine. Yeah, I don't think I touched anything, so it should be good.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Do I have... Oh crap, I had my speakers on. Oopsie daisy. I was like, I can hear things twice.
By the first ones, you're alive.
You're alive. You're not gonna be alive for long though. I got bad news, bro. You dead as fuck. Oh. Getting some bad latency here. We getting that bad latency. Ah yes, my mortal enemy, a character's name already exists. True. Wonder if this thing still jams. What was the thing? It was like dodging midway through. I want to see if I can jam it early on. That'll be hilarious. Wonder how long before we can get ourselves a spear. I need a spear and I need a buckler. Fragmentation rounds. How do I... This. Socket gem. Sock it to me, baby. I'm gonna put that there, and I think I had like normal rounds here, so... I feel like the game's a little bit laggy, but that's probably just like server latency that's causing that. I can count the frames. Is it lagging on stream? Is it lagging on stream, guys? Because it shouldn't.
Satisfying.
Oh, your game. Okay. You were scaring me.
You're dead.
Bam. What happened? Uh-oh. Man, it's a good thing we're not playing, hardcore, huh? Funny thing, it's still, like, doing stuff. Womp womp. It's not even a DC. Like, I'm scared of restarting it, but... Oh. I hit skip tutorials and it just kind of like went. I'm guessing that was supposed to be a pause to teach me something. Probably teach me how to drink mana potions, I guess. That's probably the purpose of that. You out there, help us. How about no? How about I don't help you? How about you guys help yourselves? How about that? This feels like it was a little bit faster to get the Fat Boy. Then again, they probably don't want you wandering around this area for long. Oh yeah, that's right. I had the thing where I would lock into targets. Damn it. Ow. Jesus, that's a whole lot of undead. This feels easier than I remember. I need to put in the target swapping mode that I had.
Not dead yet. I fought some big buggers before, but blimey.
Blimey. It's because this is not your first monster hunter. True.
There's a beast, but now if you could channel your
Kindness will get you killed in times like these, old man.
Welcome to the old sun. I fear this land.
A face like that almost makes me want to help for free. Almost.
Okay, so we're gonna save these for breaking down. No, how does this work? I forget. Whatever. Let's just identify this. Wait, what the hell? Oh, I put him in here. I'm dumb. Right, because this already has my stash stuff. Cool. Okay. Probably don't want the attuned wand. No, 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 no. Stop. How do I equip stuff? Square. Okay. Nice. Refresh these. Let's go outside. I can't go outside. Oh, outside is this way now. That's new. You couldn't have that one before, could you?
Weak animal.
Weak animal. You're dead as fuck. Really, your character's called Snoo Snoo Expert? Tummy giggles? What the fuck, bro? Superior Fell Club. Don't want it. I'm guessing that friggin' spears are going to be dex only, which kind of sucks because I wanted to use regular armor to get the benefits of armor skills from this guy, but maybe we'll just go pure evasion. Looked at the hunter skills, insta crashed out. Really? Our acts 4 to 6 out too. Nope. Those will be later. Well, at least the crossbow hasn't really jammed yet, so I guess that's like a plus if you're into crossbows. Which I am into crossbows, but considering that they nerfed grenades and they weren't that spectacular to begin with, I'm probably not going to play that. I think that spear will likely end up being the new hotness, but we'll see. Hope you're having a good Friday. Absolutely phenomenal, dude. Oh god, that hurts a lot. Please don't do that. Those things hurt loads. I need you to not do that. Is dodging slower or am I misremembering? It has been a hot minute. Damn, it almost seems like you can make it out of there, but then at the very last second, I didn't. Get blasted, bang, bang. I need to either pick up a spear or pick up, like, enough money to buy a spear in town so that I can start checking out what are the spear skills that I want to get. Gonna be a nice little spear chucker. Tuned wand. Okay, the Grell wood. Nice scrolls of wisdom.
Should have stayed dead. I'm starting to get the hang of this.
That's another level. Nice, nice. Not exactly sure which direction I'm gonna go at the beginning of my skill tree. Probably gonna go into the defensive side of it. Ooh, makeshift crossbow. That'll probably be a nice little upgrade for early game. Oh. They changed how that works. Like, some of the assets that generate this map feel somewhat different than what I was familiar with. Where's my cave? Come on, I want to go into the cave. Put me in the hole. A hide belt. Okay, cave over there. Mysterious campsite, notice criminality.
I have received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order.
Wait, this wasn't working on controllers, I don't think.
My authority should be considered a
Hey yo.
and a criminal.
Oh, is it always supposed to give a gem?
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
Of course you gotta stay quick on your feet. Alright. Let's have a look-see here. This is looking like a right mess. Yeah, we still can't dynamically swap. I'm so sad. Why wouldn't you let us dynamically swap? That is very evil. I just want you to know that is exceedingly evil to do that. Oh, do I have the town portal thing? I forget how to do this. How do you open up the menu thing? Ah, here we go. Passives, bind screen, cosmetics. I think it is bind screen. Yeah. So, number 1, I think that isn't the targeting thing, targeting mode. Where's targeting mode? Is it this one? Activate focus fire. Yes. I think I had that there. And then I had portals here. And then I just kind of like moved everything around. I don't actually know what this is supposed to do. All labels will be visible. Okay, I don't care. We're good. Like this for now. Focus fire active. Yes. Let's keep that. Now, wait, that's Clearfeld. So the thing will either be here or on the other side.
Quick, animal!
I wonder if the spear is going to feel good on controller too. That's the other thing.
Out of mana!
I guess they fixed crossbow jamming. Yeah, it's going to be on the other side all the way to the end. The place I wanted to go is all the way to the end. It's not fair. I just want to pick up a spear. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a spear lying around? All right, our first waypoint. Very nice. Entering Mudburrow. Let's go to town. Get rid of some of our trash. Una! We got some trash I'm gonna need you to get rid of. So, get rid of that. Wait, how do I... We should identify that one. Get rid of this one and this one. And sell the rest of the trash. Apply. Guess I'll grab that. Sell the rest. See if we can make enough to buy a spear. What is this? Quarterstaff, mace. No spears. Just run right here. Frosted hardwood spear of skill. And there's also a buckler. This one's fairly cheap. We could buy that, but we might be able to find one before then. So for now, just get rid of all this and stash this. This one we actually have to engrave a skill gem. Okay, we'll save it for now. Because I wanna engrave a skill gem for a spear. I mean, I could buy a spear whenever I have enough money. Right now we have 53. That spear costed like 200, and it's probably going to get replaced. We're not going to kill the boss that's in here without getting at least a skill, I feel like. We probably could kill him, but it's going to be annoying.
Get out of the way!
Really? Checkpoint already? And we actually need to put points into accuracy stuff this time around. Can't just be putting points into damage like we did last time. Ew. Wonder how demanding the stats on the spear are going to be as well. Because like I said, I kind of would want to use hybrid stuff, but we probably should just stack decks. Ow, I didn't see you. The soundtrack for this game is also still so good. Like, I'm just reminded of it every time we play through it again. PoE 2 on Switch? On Switch 2 would be really cool. But then again, Nintendo would probably want to charge you $90 for it. Title update is phenomenal. Like, I still have a bunch of stuff I want to do on that title update, but I'm really happy with the stupid build that I made for my gun lance. Such a dumb build, but so much fun. I might actually try to just kill it like this. Game crashed allocating a support gem. Oof. It's kind of rough. Ow. Nice. So that will be the boss. And we're still not really properly ready to fight him, but maybe we'll do it. The hell with it. Game crashed going through a portal. Looks like those NVIDIA GPUs having issues. Hey, level 4. We should start considering our passives. Man, I wish I could at least use the goddamn mouse here, because it's so miserable using this. So, we can go... What is this? Projectile damage. I'm assuming that the spear, when thrown, counts as a projectile. We got attack speed over here. Attack speed, I think, is probably going to be important for it. Projectile damage, stun build up, strength and dexterity. Increased chance to inflict ailments. That sounds pretty nice. See, this is why I wanted to, like, get armor and evasion. Because you can get like a bunch of armor and evasion nodes early on. It's against you, 20% increased armor and evasion rating. Big increased armor and evasion. See, when you're starting this character out, there's so many good defensive nodes early on for both armor and evasion. So this would be accuracy. Accuracy is something that we'll have to work towards this time around. We also have attack speed nodes nearby, but I think that most importantly would be to start considering the path that we take all the way to spear. Seems like you can actually get there fairly fast if we huff it. Ooh, I wonder if spear would count as a... It has to count as a one-handed, right? So I could get whatever this is. Accuracy rating with one-handed melee weapons, but we need actual raw accuracy. Which, if I'm not mistaken, there was a node around here? No, this is accuracy rating. Wasn't there a node that gave me, like, raw accuracy? Like, actual accuracy? Because accuracy rating ain't gonna do much. Unless we have accuracy on gear. This is two-handed damage. There's gonna be bleed here. I'm thinking we might go for stats. We might go for stats early on. I don't know which node we want to focus on first. I probably want to do bleeds, but I haven't gotten to look at the goddamn skill tree. Hey, Paul, what's up? See, this is the good one. You just go for straight evasion. Here, if we are going for straight evasion. Ailment threshold per dexterity. Elemental ailment threshold. So bleeding, I feel like, is where we want to be. 10% chance to aggravate bleeding. Attack hits aggravate bleeding on targets, which is older than 4 seconds. Thing is, I don't know how important that is, because we haven't done bleeding at all. We have not done bleeding at all. Banner skills. This is for the tactician. Chaining projectiles. So, we obviously need to make our way here, because this is going to be important. Oh, this also gives us accuracy rating. So I don't have to worry about accuracy rating in other places. I can get it here. Then there's bleeds here. Incision? Hell is incision? What is this? Debuff causes the effect target to gain an increasingly higher chance to be inflicted with bleeding when hit. So we're gonna go like deep into bleed. Like I know this because that was kind of like the whole thing that I wanted to shoot for. But before we get there, we need to grab a couple of nodes that will be good for us. And I just don't know what those are going to be. Maybe one-handed? Like, didn't I have a one-handed thing somewhere around here? I mean, we can't just go for attributes the whole way. Right? I kind of feel like that doesn't make a lot of sense. Ooh, movement speed and dexterity. We could just, like, bum and come straight here. And then we can just start getting, like, defensive nodes there. The update was amazing, Curious Nomad. Highly recommend. 20% for attack hits to apply incision. 50% increased effects of incision. Knockback. Why would I need incision? I feel like it's not going to be that hard. Attack damage and skill duration. Attack damage increased skill effect duration. Buffs on you expire 10% slower. We also have lightning damage here if we wanted to do the lightning spears. Lightning spears might actually be something that's really cool too. How about blood and thunder? How about we do the blood and thunder build? I have no idea if any of this is even going to be viable. I do kind of want to get that movement speed and the evasion rating that comes from that. But Jesus Christ, the point investment just to get there. Early on, I feel like that's going to be nasty. Can also get projectiles, or we can get attack speed. I think we're going to get attributes to start with. So we'll get projectile speed, into dexterity, and yeah, we're going to go for that movement speed and evasion rating. Fuck it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to figure it out along the way at some point. Oh, crap. This is the Vile Nest. How do I open up the map bigger? I forgot how to see the map bigger. Crap. Here. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. We're gonna nail it. First try. 100%.
Bigger than I expected.
Yeah, we're, there's a new league, Paul. And so basically I'm making a new character for the new league. It started today. Damn it, I wasn't looking. The auto shot from crossbow is still so powerful. Bam.
No room.
I'm sure we can make some room. Right? Hey, we got a spear. That's perfect. Now we can start actually using things. Can I equip that? No, I can't equip that because I wouldn't be able to remove the rest of the things that I have equipped right now. We can actually move this over here, move this over here, this over here. Now I can move this here. Now I can move this here. What? Requires level 5. I didn't even pay attention. Rurikhan, they fixed jamming yet? I haven't gotten the crossbow jammed a single time, so maybe they did. They might have fixed it. So we want to focus on things that only give us evasion, so we'll start with that. Well, crap. This kind of like puts a damper on things. Very well. I can't pick up anything, so we're gonna go back to town. We need to like actually use all these resources now, so... We're only level 4. We just made it to level 4. Our experience is still pretty much in dumps, but we do have our spear, so I just need to level up one more time and then I'll be good. Henley, give me XP, brother. Give me XP, my brother. No? Okay. Be that way. Sell this. Sell this. Sell it. We keep the spear. We break everything else.
If you find a pint
Una! Break this for me. Break it. Break it. Break it. Not that.
Hello.
I think I'll keep it because we're probably going to be able to use it soon. As a matter of fact, I want to keep all the gems on me, which is a terrible idea, but I'm known for having phenomenal items. So, where be... Give me this. Just keep it on me. This is fine. This is a terrible idea, but it'll be fine.
Oi. Deal. Till next time.
Please don't reset. It did not reset. Nice. So let's go get the witch. Considering we killed that boss, we should be able to kill the witch easy. Wait, did I not commit my friggin... Are you serious? Oh my god, I'm such a goddamn boomer. Bro, why am I such a boomer? I want dexterity. So the witch was down here, so we can get her. Then we can move on to the Grellwood, because by then we will have done everything in here, I think. Yep. Okay, witch. See if I can't mess you up with auto attacks. Yeah, bro. Crossbow auto attack is the way to go. Look at this shit. 0 fucks given. Gave her the blat blat. I think we just used this, right? 10% cold resistance. Hey, new hood. Get that. Sell the other one. Twig focus. Might actually need that later. Rough greaves. Yeah, we could use these. Sure. 90% life increased from flasks. Is this blue belt? No? Okay, then give me this one. Nope. Out of scrolls. Out of scrolls, baby. Alright. Fair enough. Let's move on. They changed the gate that leads out of town. I mean, it's random now. It can probably still be the way that it was before. It's just to give you more randomness. That's their whole philosophy. They've said as much on their coverage of the game so far. I'll briefly look at the patch notes. Pinning, making enemy unable to take action sounds extremely good. I always like the idea of pin, but gets outshined by electric and freeze. What's this? This is new.
See that there? No.
Oh, spirit.
That, don't worry. It means for us to follow. Approach, and the hunt begins.
I don't see a spirit. Oh, there it is.
Try and keep up. Don't lose sight of it.
God, the soundtrack is so good. I'm always blown away, dude.
Get out of the way!
Out of my way, bros.
Don't let up. Spirit picked its prey.
Whoa! I thought monsters weren't going to be taking us for rides. What happened with that?
Don't give up now.
Didn't. It's just like I'm kind of like swarmed. What?
Finish it.
Dude, the soundtrack is so good. Literally on the second map, bro. Chill. Orb of transmutation. Hells yeah. First rare, baby. Ba-boom. Scroll of wisdom. Hey, Delwyn.
Aye, you've the makings of a proper hunter. The spirit
Me, a hunter.
So do I.
Who could have figured that out?
In these hunts, stick around. We talk more. If we run enough of them, maybe we'll come to understand what the spirit wants of us. Aye, you've the makings of. If you've an interest, we run enough of them. I'm looking for someone, and there's Mary, like myself. Heard folks say one might have been taken prisoner in these parts a few moons past. You seen anyone like that? No. Suppose I'll have to keep looking then. Wanted to ask her why she... Oh, forget it. She's not here. That's all I needed to know.
Do I have the volume lower than usual? I do. I thought that was weird. Sorry guys, that was my bad. Probably had it in like content creator mode for when I was doing like reactions and stuff. Might be a little bit too loud now. I'll lower it. Let's keep it like that. There, should be slightly better. Hey, Rockin' Hound. Kind of merc you going for this time? Spear chucking merc with bleeds. That's the plan. Oh, medium mana flask? Why, yes. We will have that, thank you very much. Oh, witch time. Am I really just gonna murder the witch without even having invested a single point? I think that's fair.
I think I heard a fable about this kind of thing. Weak animal!
What'd you think of Mizutsune? He still falls over a bit too much. It's like you slap him in the head a couple of times, he goes like, help! I've fallen, I can't get up.
Easy. Kinda walked into that one, didn't I? Gotta stay quick on my feet.
Okay, unfortunately we do need to keep these things, so... Let's remember, in the words of Rax, town is lava. The town is lava. So,
Sorry.
what are we getting rid of here? I kind of want to keep that one. Put that in there. We'll want to identify this. Put that in there. Put this in there. Keep the spear. Can I equip it already? No, we're still not level 5. Damn it! Dagnabbit. Identify that. I think I'll disenchant it for now. The hell with it. Okay.
Hello.
Get rid of those. Sell items. Sell that.
I like this one.
I bet you do. What do these boots do? 1 life regen? Yeah, sure. We'll keep those. Equip this. Is this one magical? Yep. And we can get rid of these.
Oh, I like this one.
Get rid of that. Equip this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Right, looking good.
Bye.
Over here. Bam, 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 bam. Almost ready to spend all these gems. Just real quick, grab this. Let's go. Already have plus 70% rarity. Fuck you, Wada. That's some bullshit. You are winning.
Weak animal.
Everybody knows that the real meta is rarity. Just get Magic Find. Stack your character with Magic Find. Win the video game. That's how that works. Okay, we got the hooded one.
Well, that's ominous.
What happened? They're many. Did you? So this is the
I'll wait here.
The
So
old
this
magics will
search the veil.
Doom doo doom doo doom doo doom doo doom bang bang. Bang bang, you shot me down, bang bang, I hit the ground, bang bang. That awful sound, bang bang, my baby shot me down, boom, 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 boom. Damn, you guys are crashing the game a lot.
Only
Level 5, let's fucking go, baby. Why can I not, like, what the fuck, bro? Just equip the shit. What the
Gills one.
I guess I never did that before, huh? I feel like I've swapped weapons and it didn't, like, get on my ass over the goddamn skills not working. It would let me just do it, right? I'm pretty sure I've equipped different weapons and then I would have different things equipped and it would be fine. Okay, so spear stab, spear throw, +4 to melee strike range. We like this. So, I'm gonna put this in the second hand. Not like I'm gonna be swapping hands or whatever, but oh, so now I can socket it? So dumb. Okay, whatever. Uncut support gem, uncut skill gem, uncut skill gem.
Disengage flips backwards as you stab enemies in front of you. If you have just parried an enemy with your buckler, disengage will create an explosion on your enemy and grant you a frenzy. Whirling slash hits enemies and creates a whirlwind that blinds.
No, wait, this one says
Spears
explosive
stick
spear.
into the ground where they land, then explode after a short delay. If you
Why?
have a frenzy charge from a skill like disengage, you'll consume it to throw a spear that explodes immediately and
Oh,
creates
okay.
ignited ground. Disengage flips backwards as you stab enemies in front of you. If you have just parried an enemy with your buckler, disengage will create an explosion on your enemy and grant you a frenzy charge, which can be used to
Okay.
enhance.
So disengage will
Explosive
combo with
spears stick into
explosive.
the ground where they land. Then Twister conjures a small tornado that travels forward, damaging and Spear field rends the ground with spears. Enemies that walk over them will take damage and become maimed. Blood Hunt dashes to an enemy and stabs them. If the enemy was bleeding, you get an explosion. With this skill equipped, you will be able to see how much blood enemies have lost to bleeding. The more blood loss the enemy has, the big lightning whirling disengage flips backwards as you stab enemies in front of you. Whirling disengage flips backwards as you stab enemies in front of you. If you have just parried an enemy with your buckler, disengage will create an explosion on your enemy and grant you a frenzy charge. Disengage flips backwards as you stab enemies in front of you. If you have just parried an enemy with your buckler.
Okay. So let's keep it simple for now. This is what? This is spear throw? What the
One
hell?
job at a time.
So let's get rid of this. So now we have spear stab here, spear throw here. Spear stab. Spear throw. Give me a second. There. Back. That feels all right. What's this? The red veil. I think that this one has a thing right at the entrance.
A good mercenary knows when to cut and run. I won't end up lining a...
What is the point? Play a weapon different for your class? Like Ruri wants? I know the game lets you, but I don't understand. Because you can maybe get different synergies with it. Wait, do I have shoot on RB? Looks like I do. Okay, so you can't charge the throw. Okay, so I think what is actually going to feel good is if I put R1 for this. Spear stab.
A trap, eh? Let's do this.
Rip. Rip, bozo. Not ready for that one yet. That's what you fucking get. Let me see. We actually need to start putting in skills, otherwise things are not going to work. So I'm gonna go and grab disengage. And disengage is gonna come over here. And then I also want to get explosive spear. And that is going to come here. We also have a tier 2, which we'll figure out what to do afterwards. Show all. Okay, now we get to see the big list. Unabating. This one's new. Increased armor while using supported skills. Ruthless, lacerate. I mean, we're gonna want to stick more with green skills because I'm gonna stack decks like a motherfucker. Bursting plague. This is if the thing has poison, which it doesn't. Wait, bleeds are going to be strength. Ugh. Sport skills, a 50% chance to inflict bleeding, impact shockwave, combo finisher, encumbrance, envenom. Ooh, we can get like lightning things on green. I think we just want damage for now. Brutality is going to be 25% physical. Eternal Flame. Execute. Ignition. Lacerate. So how about the throw lacerates, and then the explosion deals more damage. Oh, see, they even put it there. Perfect. And then explosive spear would get... Aw, really? I can't put bleed things on here? Rip bozo. Supported skills have 40% less detonation time. Oh, that sounds like fun. It'll blow up faster. Ruthless. Persistence. Support skills have 30% less cost. Fire infusion. So I can't get melee damage on it. I can't do bleed things. Oh well, we'll do fire infusion for now. Okay, let's try this. Oh man, how many of these can I throw? Is it not oh, I have to wait until it explodes.
Overgrown weed to take me down.
Actually, we died to the overgrown reed, bro. But then again, it was laggy as balls when we were fighting him the first time because it was like loading its assets or something. Ooh, an amulet. Can I not equip like one of those scepters? Because I have one. No, it requires 9 intelligence. We're too dumb. Literally too dumb to equip that. Ooh, gloves. Yes, we like that. We'll keep the rest as we have. I definitely don't like the explosive one. So I need a parry in order to get the frenzy charge. Something very satisfying about throwing spears. But yeah, the explosive spear, we need to be able to throw it when the time comes. I could probably buy buckler now. Okay, let's go and get this.
Welcome. If I don't got it, remember us when you're famous, eh?
Hello.
Let's enchant that. Should actually unequip this. We can do that later. Disenchant this, because it's armor.
Sorry. Oh,
Sell
I like
this,
one.
this.
Yes.
Let's buy us a buckler.
Renly's the name.
Can I buy a buckler off of you, bro?
If you're willing to bet.
What the crap just happened? No! No! You can't do this to me! Okay, good. I thought I said you can't. No! You can't do this to me! You definitely can't do this to me! What do you mean? How dare you? You take that back. You take that back right now. Oh, there's no queue. Oh no. So does that mean my character is dead? Okay, so this character can log in. All right.
Undead wretch!
I was gonna buy a buckler. I ended up not doing it. Yeah, this explosive one feels terrible. The explosive one just feels really bad.
No getting through here.
It just reminds me of the grenades. And it's like the whole thing about me having to kite around waiting for the grenades to blow up. I don't want to go through that shit again. The melee attacks feel kind of wonky. Like they're slow. Not to mention sometimes he moves, like look at that. Now he's moving. Then eventually it'll stop. I'm a pikeman. Out of my way. Fuck you guys. I don't know how I feel about spears. I think I might actually not like them. And again, I need the buckler for the combo to kind of come in.
Need more time.
Which I was going to buy, and then we crashed the game. Should go back and buy that buckler. That's a terrible thing. So we got the Grim Tangle. We got the Red Veil. I think we're supposed to go to the Red Veil. There's nothing else to do here before we do Red Veil. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We got to do parry into disengage into explosive shot. Which seems like a whole lot of stuff to do to get like an explosion. To get what is basically a fireball. Ow. Man, they nerfed the damage on that. Those used to like one-shot you. They see me dancing. They hating. You can just kite forever with this skill, though. That part's pretty sweet. I know that new Miyazaki interview came out. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I mean, it's not like there's a rush. The game's only coming out in 2026. So we got time. Grabs a rattling scepter. Cash. That thing's like a get out of jail free card. If you can like really like synergize it with some other cool supports, that'll be really nice. The thing that I don't get is like, why would I want to stab things? I'm guessing stab deals more damage, maybe? I haven't really looked at the damage yet. Let's take a look real quick. So, why would I want to stab things? Plus 4 to melee strike range, attack 110, attack 128. Consumes a frenzy charge if you have one to cause the spear to explode at the end of its flight. So it already explodes. Oh, this spear can also be detonated by other detonation skills. Okay. Oh, there's a cooldown to it.
I need more time.
Eat that. 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 Yeah, the stab is faster, but if you get attack boost, maybe, I don't know. Wee, boink, boink.
Need a sec.
You are here. Yeah, let's go to the Red Veil. Do the Red Veil thing.
Need more time.
I need to just go buy a buckler already. That's what I need.
bag of bones. No room. More time. Need more time. All in a day's work.
Okay, so looks like we're gonna be full here. We can move this here. Probably move this around a little bit better. We can squeeze some more space out of this. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about the spear feels a little bit awkward to play.
Me pockets are full.
Really, I can't pick up anything?
No room.
That feels a little bit more like it.
Hello. Sorry, I was just... These are just some odds. Oh, I like this one.
Okay, Renly, it's time for me to learn how to use this thing. Now Renly doesn't have a goddamn buckler. Really, Renly? Really, brother? Can I gamble one?
Why look, it's our load.
I can. Cost 400 and something, sure.
Farewell, hero.
Alright. Grant skill parry, 8% lightning resistance, evasion rating. Okay. Sounds good. So, oh nice, it already put itself in the proper spot too. So now let's figure out how this would work. So I can basically parry, and then generate a frenzy charge with disengage, and then I can shoot the explosive arrow. Bonus points if I get them to bleed before I do that. So now I do this, and then that didn't work.
Need a sec.
Okay, I got one. There we go. Now I'm poisoned. That is a very unrewarding combo. That is a very, very, very unrewarding combo. Okay, so first we can't do this. Oh, also we can't parry these attacks? There we go. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. It's kind of rough. I mean, sure, when you finally pull it off. Is it not working? It is, but I guess you can kind of get into a rhythm, but it requires the parry. Without the parry, it don't work. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of growing on me a little bit. But I need like some reason to use the regular attacks then, because otherwise I'm just like parry, yeet back, throw spear.
Need a sec.
Okay, so I think the move for right now would be we got to make it so that parry does something and then we do something that increases like their fire thing on the other one, and then we do the explosive arrow. And we're basically a fire build, which is not really what I intended, but we can probably get started with that. But it does feel weird to have to wait for a parry before you can actually start doing things. Especially because, like, at endgame, you're not going to want to be in the middle of mobs. Like, what do you mean? You're going to fucking die in seconds if you're in the middle of mobs. What if we have things to not consume frenzy charges? I think that is a skill, right? Gives you like a chance of not consuming frenzy charges. Rusted chest.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
So like we go here and where's the little thingy to type? Filter menu. Add new filter. Oh, wow. Okay. Frenzy charge. Is there nothing in the tree that does frenzy charges? Or is the filter not applied? It is. I can't see anything in the tree that does frenzy charges. What the f- am I doing this wrong? It removed the filter. Oh, there we go. So frenzy charges are over here. 20% increased frenzy charge duration. 50% increased evasion if you've consumed a frenzy charge recently. +1 to maximum frenzy charge. 20% increased. There's another one here. Jesus, that one's far away. Okay, so frenzy charges are really, really far. Anyway, we have like 2 more passives. Let's get rid of this. So projectiles or melee? See, I thought we were gonna deal with a melee situation. Again, I think that this counts as one-handed, right? It's on one hand, so it should count for one-handed. Even though it's not specifically labeled as one-handed, it should be. And we can put skills on parry. Is any of these supports? Oh, these are skill gems.
Disengage. Twister.
So this is just to level stuff up. So I'll tell you what. I'm gonna level up disengage. Gonna level up explosive spear. These are 2 big combos. We're gonna get rid of this, because we don't really need it. Can't be evaded. 400% more stun buildup. Parry debuff makes targets 50% more attack damage. Take more 50% more attack damage. Ooh. But it can only parry like 1. So, can I actually put the bleeding thing on parry? Yeah. Or even in disengage. Disengage is probably even better, to be honest. So you can put this in disengage right now, even though these two have virtually no synergy. Not to mention your character. I don't like the way the character looks when he's holding those things. Looks bad. 10 to 18. That's better than ours. Okay.
Hello. Sorry, I was... Oh, I like this one. Stay safe, if you can.
That must be.
Why does your huntress have a beard? Arty har har. Right, I also want to change something else that I forgot. Which is... there.
Bag of bones.
I can't wait for me to try to do this on the boss and get fucking murked. This is gonna be so nice. You're like, oh, look at this little combo I'm doing. It's so much fun. Oh, a little combo. Oh. The murder of my children! Isn't it Oberon or whatever? He had a little tiny spear, beat the shit out of the mountain with it. Then the mountain crushed this pretty little skull. You raped her! You murdered her children! Okay, this combo is kind of like, it's kind of like getting there. We're clearing, pretty nice. Just got to get one parry off.
Need a sec.
See, this is the problem. When you have a bunch of ranged, and you need to get your parry off.
We meet again. Aye.
Ah, the last one.
Where's the spirit? Because there's supposed to be a spirit where this guy is, I would imagine. Is it maybe glitched? Or do I have to start with him, speak with him to start it?
Not all who wander find welcome. Aye. If you've an interest in it, we run enough of them. I've never known our elders seems it's to Rathins. Our elders seems it's to Rathin. Folk here don't take kindly.
That's strange. Watching me get murked trying to do my little combo. Oh, what? You stun bosses? Okay, so there's a timing to it. Ooh, this is bad.
Not all who wander.
See, this is what I expected. This is not gonna be viable to be playing around. Oh, let me parry, let me do the thing. Like, it's fun, but it's not gonna be viable in the long term. And this is like, you know, normal game. Imagine being in a map like, oh, I need a little parry. I just need a little parry. Then I'll be happy.
That must be what I'm looking for.
Controller behind me is the Scuff Envision Pro, which is the controller that I've been testing out. What the hell? Why didn't I parry? He was hitting me. Oh, shit, shit, shit! Yeah.
That must be what I'm looking for.
Rip.
That must be what I'm looking for.
Cold Break, thank you very much for being gross this for 16 months as a long beard. You Giga Chad. Tip of the hat, appreciate the support. Thank you. Ruri Perry is life. I bought the Envision. It's a nice controller. Can't get the app to work for the life of me though. Thanks, Corsair. The app is working fine for me. Let's see. I think the problem right now is that I haven't been clearing the map. Oh, crap. Does it keep going up the more you hold it? Bro! Yeah, I don't think Spear's gonna be for me, boys. I think this is just like a wasted character.
That must be what I'm looking for.
Damn it.
My pockets are full. Gotta stay quick.
Okay, get rid of all that. That was grueling, and this is like one of the easiest bosses in the game.
Quick on my feet.
So we can actually teleport out of here now. Yeah, but we need more skills to be able to, more skill gems to be able to test that, which I only have this. Wait, this is a tier 3, so we can...
rends the ground with spears. Enemies that walk over them will take damage and become maimed, slowing them down. Spearfield rends the ground with spear. Spearfield rends the ground with spear. Lightning Spear splits into many projectiles on impact and has a high chance to shock enemies, making them take more damage. If Fangs of Frost stabs an enemy with an ice-tipped spear, hitting an enemy after parrying them will cause an explosion of ice shards that are highly effective at freezing enemies. This will also create a patch of frozen ground. Using Whirling Slash on this ground will empower it with ice. Rake dashes to a target enemy and performs a wide sweep, inflicting bleeding on enemies hit. The further you dash, the more damage it deals. Bleeding enemies will take more damage if they are moving. Rake dashes to a target enemy and performs a wide sweep, inflicting bleeding on enemies hit. The further you dash, the more damage it deals. Bleeding enemies will take more damage if they are moving. Rake dashes to a target...
The thing that I'm considering is that I don't like parry, so I don't like the pairing of these two weapons. You can probably equip a regular shield with it though, right? And then you don't have to parry. But the shield is going to require strength. Are there dexterity only shields?
Curious, I would ask. Go well.
Okay, the rest of this all gets disenchanted.
Renly's done a fine job forging those spikes. It's beautiful.
Oh shit.
Thanks.
Oh well.
Sorry, I was just... I suppose I can let that one go. Sorry.
How's the clearing? If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
Spirits in the... Remember us when you're famous, eh?
Whirling's Twister conjures. Rake dashes to a target enemy and performs a wide sweep, inflicting bleeding on enemies hit. The further you dash, the more damage it deals. Rapid Assault performs 6 stabs in quick succession. The final strike hits a lot harder and leaves a spearhead stuck in the enemy, bleeding and slowing them. Fangs of Twister. Fangs. Rake dashes to a target enemy and performs. Disengage. Rake dashes. Whirling Slash. Twister. Whirling. Spear.
Kind of like spear
rends the
field.
ground with spears. Enemies that walk over them will take damage and become. Spear of Solaris invokes the power of the sun god herself to call down a pillar of fire that smites your enemies. Wind Serpent's Fury consumes all your frenzy charges to create great wind serpents. Upon impact, Whirlwind Lance creates a whirlwind. Elemental Sundering consumes. Using Tame Beast will mark them for capture for a short time. Thunderous Leap performs a lightning-charged jump and slam. This skill is a detonator and can be used to detonate spears that are. Blood Hunt dashes to an enemy and stabs them. If the enemy was bleeding, you get an explosion. Rapid Assault performs 6 stabs in quick succession. Stormlance sticks into the ground, periodically zapping and Thunderous Leap.
So the 2 detonators that we
Assault
have is
performs
Rapid
6
Assault and Thunderous Leap.
performs a lightning-charged jump and slam. This skill is a detonator and can be used to detonate spears that are stuck in the Toxic Growth fires a volley of poisonous pustules that explode after a delay. Gas Arrow leaves. Hold down the button for detonating arrow to charge up a powerful shot. At full charge, Stampede leaves jagged ground in your. Explosive spears stick into the. Rapid Assault performs 6 stabs in quick succession. The final strike.
Okay, we'll want to put that in there. I don't know about Explosive Spear yet. We'll see. We'll see what we do. I have to make this work, because I think spears are cool. But I think I do want a regular shield. I don't think I want the parry thing. We're gonna keep using the parry thing, because we kind of need it right now, but... I have 3 passives. So... now that I know more... I wanted to go towards bleed. The first bleed is all the way over here. The other bleed's all the way over here. Which is very unfortunate. Is this one-handed weapons? Yes. Do I still go towards movement speed? And then we can get evasion rating. This is going to take us down to projectiles, though. What if we go for thunder? Just go for lightning damage. There's bleed nearby. Because there is that lightning arrow. Then we could get, like, damage penetration. The thing is, if we're gonna go for lightning, we'd want to go lightning all the way. And I was thinking about going bleed all the way. I just don't know how good bleed is. Yes, the narrated skill explanation was in the game. Hey bro, apparently I'm gonna need you streamers to carry me through Monster Hunter now. Good luck with that. I don't play Monster Hunter now. I play Monster Hunter Wilds. Bleeding you inflict is aggravated. Base bleeding duration is 1 second. What? Why would you want them to only bleed for 1 second? Oh, you'd have to increase it because that's the base duration. Oh, we can get critical hit chance against bleeding enemies, but just making them bleed is not going to be enough. We need something to also deal damage. We need skills that like increase damage to things that are bleeding. % chance to inflict bleeding on hit, increased magnitude bleeding. Enemies you apply incision to take 2% increased physical damage per incision. It's like we need something that takes advantage of bleed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking and I haven't found the thing that kind of like clicks and brings it all together. Maybe we should go shock instead. It's just not there. It's because I need a skill that will deal the deeps. And we don't know what that skill is yet. But okay, let's keep it up and we'll figure out what stat we're doing afterwards.
Good. Now the others.
Best be quick about this.
The wound only by the grim town. Stay safe, if you can.
I heard you're heading for the village. Stick to the cairns.
Oh wow, we spent everything.
Explosive speed. Thunderous leap performs a lightning charge. Whirling slash. Rake dashes. Fangs of. Lightning spear splits into many projectiles on impact and has a high chance to shock enemies, making them take more damage. If you have frenzy barrage, lightning spear splits into many projectiles on impact and has a high chance to shock enemies.
It
making
also
them take more
synergizes
damage.
with frenzy.
If you have frenzy charges from a skill like disengage, it will split an additional time to hit a very large number of enemies. Barrage. Fangs of Spearfield rends the ground. Rake.
Wait, what am I doing? No, 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 no. Wake up, bro. Like half asleep.
The Fae spirits. The old magic still thrives. The way's open. Please.
Neat little show. Wish I could sing away my problems. Not yet. Back to the grave! Need a sec. Need a sec.
How else can you generate frenzy charges? Because, like, this parry thing is just not working out.
Not yet.
Because, like, you have to be waiting for the enemies to do something, and then you can get your combos going. I don't like it.
Not yet.
This is like the least powerful character I've ever played.
No. Tell me that isn't fungus.
And I'm dead. God damn it. I just parry this rock. Nope. So basically, if you're playing like this, you're parry fishing all day.
Just had to be fungus.
We'll see. We'll see. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna pass on the parry stuff. Like spears though. I don't know if you can pass on the parry stuff if you want to play this. At least the way that I'm playing it. I don't know if we're gonna end up doing bleed though. That's gonna be rough. I think we'll probably end up doing fire. Okay, so this thing actually has potential to go pretty far though. The rake thing? It's just the biggest thing is, the only thing that I see about bleed is I don't see where the payoff is.
Need a sec.
I guess that's the thing for me. I'm having a tough time seeing where's the payoff. Like, I can make things bleed, and then I can aggravate the bleed. Okay, great. And where's the payoff? Well, they're bleeding. But here's the thing. I know that there's a payoff. I want to make sure people understand. I know there's a way. I know that there's something. But I don't know what it is yet, because I'm new.
Quickly! My family has been abducted! I said, oh!
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, this thing charges. Oh, I can't parry that. Okay.
I'll break you.
Okay. I have to remember to do triangle rather than regular dodging. Ow. Bro, imagine parrying a hit from this guy. Can you even do it? Let's find out. I mean, if you start getting stuff right, you get a ton of mobility. They're just darting all over the place, you know?
Need a sec. Not yet.
That's a lot of damage we're taking. And I'm dead. So I'm guessing I can't parry this guy. Wait, I did. What the f— How did I parry that guy? That was weird. Ow, 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 ow. Probably the worst character to do. What is that? The worst character to do for hardcore. Spear bro. Oh yeah, do some parries. It'll be fun. You'll have a good time. I just feel like likely a lot of my complaints are just because I'm new, and if I knew more things, I'd be able to capitalize more on this. But at the same time, I also feel like it might end up not being my weapon. I'm just really trying to give it an honest shot. Oh god! Oh god! Dead. Probably when you get Herald of Blood. I've never even heard of Herald of Blood. Lightning Spear Throw or Explosive Spear, but even those rely on frenzy charges. And it seems like the best way of oh, I'm dead. Yep, rip. Seems like the most reliable way of getting those is parries. It's like, when you can get into the rhythm, it feels like a really fun dance. Problem is when the second you mess it up, the penalty is death. Whenever in a situation like this, it just feels miserable. Because, like, hit me, please. Let me parry. It's like, Becky, let me smash. And then Becky doesn't let you smash. And it's just awkward for everybody involved. Contains identified items. Summons volatile crags. Sounds fun.
Need a sec.
Guys, let me know if you find my frames. That was crazy. shoot. What difficulty are you on? There's no difficulty.
Need a sec.
Well, I mean, if you mean I'm not in cruel, if that's what you mean. This is normal difficulty. So I can't parry that, even though I'm at point blank. So you can't parry spells. It has to be projectiles. So if you're against a spellcaster, I'm probably focusing too much on parry, and that's part of the problem. Not parrying that, it seems.
Need more time. Not yet. Need more time.
Bro, what the fuck? Wasn't landing a single parry there.
Me pockets are full.
So what is the new raise shield does? This immediately after blocking to perform a shield bash that damages and stuns enemies while your shield is raised. You cannot light stun it. Wait, you cannot evade while your shield is raised? Ugh.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
Hey, we have a new support gem. That is no damage at all.
I need a sec. I'll break ya.
Oh, right, I have a regular shield. I forgot about that. Dumb. Now I can't equip it, can I?
Not yet.
I might respec. Reroll even. Not respec, reroll. I'm just not feeling it. Like, I've never died this often in Act 1. Like, not even the very first time I played the game. I think I went through the entirety of Act 1 without dying at all. The first time I played the game. And now that I'm supposed to know what I'm doing, like, I'm trying to make this spear thing work, and it feels terrible. Like, I feel like I'm doing literally everything wrong.
What? What's happening? Are you lost too?
Why are you so bent on playing the Exile? Well, Eugenie, do you see any skills here? Any skill gems? It's not like, oh yeah, let me just swap that out real quick. I don't have skill gems.
Need a sec. Need more time.
Yeah, this ain't working. I'm not gonna force this. It just feels like a waste of time at this point. Oh wait, I should save the stuff that I have. So Spear Bro... Oh, crap. Rip Bozo. With the crash. I'm just gonna get rid of all my gear to get ready for another character. Where is she? Una.
Sorry, I was just... like to hold on. Another for my collection. Thank you.
So I guess that leaves us with Katava, bro. I could probably do with that.
Sorry, I was... Goodbye.
Oh wait, I forgot. I should unequip the gems that he has too. Where's the skills menu? I don't know how to use mouse and keyboard. Where the fuck is the skills menu? Ah, skills panel. Okay, delete that. So I have my Witch Hunter. I have like, these are from the previous league. These are not like super important, but... Let's see. So I guess we end up going Smith of Katava? I don't feel like restarting now though. I'm just way too tired. I'm way too old for all these hours of streaming, dude. We streamed 9 hours of Monster Hunter. Now I'm gonna stream like a fuckload of PoE 2. I'm gonna take a break, guys. I'm gonna take a break. I'm really sorry. I feel like this stream was not that entertaining. My apologies. We'll try to do something better next time. But I'm gonna be calling it here. I'm just way too tired. Love you guys. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me. There will be more PoE 2. We'll start a new character. I'll figure something out. I'll think about it. I'll see you guys later, okay? Love you all. Thank you. Have a nice